Yeah, so I've had the experience of like matching with AI people, and I always can tell. I can always tell.
After a couple months of talking, send them some cash.
I send them just a little bit of thousands. It is a thing where sometimes even real people are bad at like putting photos of themselves on the dating app, and I can't stress enough that like you need those. No, but I've certainly matched with accounts that I'm pretty sure are AI, and then I go, "Are you real?" And then they say yes, and then I don't reply any further, and then I get an email from Hinge that says, "You've recently interacted with an account that we've had to remove for impersonation." And then the annoying thing about that though is it seemingly affects like your algorithm and stuff. Like, you lose, like if I had my daily super like or something and I used that on a bot, I don't get it back. There's not like a refund.
But maybe the bot died happy.
Or the way that I imagine these things work is that like they feed you like a drip feed of I'm a guy, so it's like a very different experience. I do feel like they don't show you as much as they could, and then they stop showing you when you get a certain number of matches or something like that. And then I feel like if you get bot matches, then it's like, all right, our job is done.
Yeah, this guy's feeling it.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too. Like there's all these kind of secret behind the scene algorithm things that they do to keep you on the app.
Oh, for sure.
What is primarily the mission of, because I think I still always default to like, I'm a Nigerian prince and I
actually don't know. If I'm being completely honest, I haven't gotten far enough, and maybe this is what you'll explain to us today, Anastasia. I haven't gotten far enough with any of these bots to learn that. I've had a few instances of impersonators who I call them out on impersonating, and then they just go, you got me, and then they like unmatch.
Lock me up.
And I'm like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know.
But again, it's like it feels like it wastes my resources in the game of the dating app.
You're the paladin defending the wall, dude.
Yeah.
You're doing the necessary fighting.
And I've just been on dating apps in like a low hum for a very long time. But
you've got your millennium eye.
Yeah. It's just so like nothing. I don't know. It's one of those things that like it makes you feel like you're doing something, but you probably aren't. I should probably just go meet people in real life, but I don't know how. These dating apps tend to have verification processes where you like verify that you're like a real person, but they're gameable. So you have to have a real photo of yourself in these things to stay verified, and then you can't remove that photo or else it like unverifies you. But sometimes when you like swipe on some of the apps, you just go and go and go, and then it'll be like a e-girl or whatever, and
yeah,
then
it's like a different person.
You swipe to the end and it's like a dude named Derek at the end, and it's like, hi, I'm Derek.
And Tinder only about a month ago did like AI scan, or sorry, eye, like your eyeball, eye scan verification.
Oh, like
stuff.
AI.
I scan, you scan, we all scan.
For ice cream.
And then also, it's a kind of an arms race thing, because if like we're on Android or something that's like, it's a little bit easier to like hook into the OS that's running the app. I have to imagine there's bot farms that can run these things on your computer and like an Android debug console or whatever, and feed the camera feed like either a video of someone that's fake, because like now or like VTube.
Well, that's the other thing is stuff. Kind of in the same way that kids like were doing thing where they prove they're an adult
with a render, right?
With another,
exactly. Yes, with a high resolution photo of Death Stranding. Norman Reedus.
Yes, exactly. So
it's gotta suck for him for the one dating profile he actually wants to use.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I have had like a bit of a trouble with dating apps because I get banned a lot, despite verifying myself, because people see me and then report me as impersonating someone.
They just
assume that I wouldn't be on a dating app. And
farmers only.
I mean, this is maybe I probably shouldn't.
They got me on that one.
Yeah, I'm like, I should probably go meet somebody in real life. But so it's a thing where I've had to like appeal to like get my account back and stuff.
In Christoph's video, they kind of get to the why of all of it. and it's kind of a traditional like romance scam.
Oh, okay.
Where it's like,
oh yeah,
they want to
Makes
just
sense.
keep you on the app, chatting in text, like no video chats or anything like that.
Yeah.
And they get you to kind of like love bomb you a little bit, and
Right.
then like try to get you to like give them money for a plane ticket or something.
And the question is always like, who would be dumb enough? But it's like, if you cast a wide enough net, then you will have some people get caught up in that, and it only takes a few.
Yeah, like
Well,
who
also
would
it's
fall
like-
for that? Like, well, not most people.
Yeah.
But
I
the
think it's
revenue of
very
each.
naive to say it's dumb too to fall for that. I think they often catch people in very vulnerable situations.
Absolutely.
Is what it is.
Absolutely.
It's like if you're extremely depressed, extremely lonely, like, you know, or maybe you live in a place where there's
I
not
should
a lot of
text her.
people or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I relate to this. I'm lucky that I don't kind of associate my self-worth with my like success on a dating app. But when I was younger, it certainly like hurt my feelings that I didn't get as many matches as I thought I should, et cetera, et cetera. But it's just not real life. Dating apps are like the second wave, because the first wave was like, you know, OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, like those websites, and then like moving on to the phone, and then having, because I think Match Group still owns like a bunch of these things, but most of the ones they own suck. Like Tinder, I think, might be owned by Match Group now, but they're the OkCupid people. I'm just reading the Wikipedia on Match Group right now. So one, Hinge and Tinder are both owned by Match Group, and Match Group is kind of doing a monopoly thing where they're just like acquiring every single app in the space. They own basically all of the dating apps except for Bumble, and then I'm sure they've made offers to try and buy Bumble. I will say also, wow, there are a lot of sexual assault allegations and lawsuits in the just Wikipedia page for Match Group, just like
Within the
listed,
company itself.
just listed in the history of the company. Like,
Wow.
Oh my lord.
it's kind of crazy. But the other thing is that, and I think this is important, the CEO of Match Group is the former CEO of Zynga.
Oh, it's Skinnerbox gamified.
Exactly, dude. It's Skinnerbox gamified.
It's built like it's supposed to drip feed you.
Like,
I mean, Zynga, for people who don't know, which are addictive mobile games primarily,
yeah, I
including
guess
Candy
maybe
Crush,
they're
I
not
believe.
maybe not currently anymore. The current CEO of Match Group used to be on the board of Palantir.
Who wasn't? I feel like they had such a rotation. Like 50% of the time I find out about a billionaire ghoul, they at some point worked for Palantir.
Match Group is they're acquiring dating apps faster than I can learn that they exist. In April 2026, last month, Match Group announced a $100 million minority investment in the gay dating app Sniffies.
Sniffies
Have you heard of Sniffies? Anyone?
for dogs or something.
There you go. They're everywhere. They just like it's just monopoly.
Oh my god!
Right, they own all of these. Do you remember? So we had a friend that worked at Grindr.
Yes.
And then there was a big issue because Grindr was like owned by China, and then they had to like it was like a super weird, like they had to like divest from China or something. Like there was I can't even remember what the thing was, and it's not like China bad, but it was like the American government was doing some weird stuff. Oh, J people meet. Is that different than J date?
Seems like there's a lot of people meet. Divorced people meet.
Latino people
Democratic people meet.
LDS Planet.
Oh, Mormon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
But Democratic people meet. That's so funny.
I think I saw it as well.
Hold on. Baby boomer. No, Jacob,
Baby
stay where you
boomer.
were. Baby. Scroll up somewhere. Baby boomer people meet. Black Christian people meet. Black people meet. Black professional people meet.
Normal black people, but also
Oh my God, what is going on, dude? It's like they own everything.
delightful. That's eerie. I don't
How do
like
they
that.
get to buy literally? And it's like Bumble's not doing well. Bumble was in the news because they're replacing swiping with an AI system that matches people.
The dating landscape is so bleak because one app's that list of websites and apps all owned by the same company, and that company is just trying to make money, obviously.
It's no longer like a conspiracy theory to be like, well, they just want to
keep me on,
but because it's the Skinner box thing. It's like, I want to give you a drip feed of like reward so that you feel like this is just rewarding enough to continue using.
We want charming animations, decent sound effects, nice haptics on the app, big one. It's very easy to lock people into a loop because like phones rule in people's brain. Like if they're very easy to make them feel good.
I'm really curious if they stop the swiping.
Swiping, no swiping. Me when I'm Dora. Continue.
She should just kill him. She should just shoot him, right?
There's a New York Times, I'm guessing this is.
Yeah, this is New York Times, not the Bumble thing. Is this like
the failing New York Times?
This is framed in a way that makes me think it's paid.
Kelsey Wonderland, a licensed therapist and dating coach in Nashville. Okay, so not from Bumble.
Who was that?
People don't really see each other as real humans on the app, she said.
Well, yeah.
Swiping was great for people at first, but over time, what I hear from a lot of people is that it's inundating,
yeah.
And it just creates this sense of disposability, which I agree, but why would the app
kind of by
care
nature
about
of
that?
the
Well, this is coming from a therapist standpoint who's
Right.
not like a business analyst. They're probably not thinking about the kind of wider economic.
A lot of these companies think that AI is going to save their apps or change the dating experience.
Is this potentially something to do with the fact that they are the one that isn't owned and they're like, we have to do something. We need to separate ourselves.
The business is not booming
Yeah.
for Bumble, and it hasn't been for a while.
They kind of pulled away from the whole core concept, right?
Well, the core concept was like, unfortunately, like enticing or seemed interesting, but the societal behavior patterns don't match like what the premise of the
because
app
it was like women.
Because it's like women like messaging first, but
which limits you to a heteronormative only audience, which is cutting out like a huge portion.
And then also just that like their users have an expectation that they are not meeting en masse just because of like how I remember reading something about this. It's like the like super reductive thing is like women just don't want to message, but I think it's more, I mean, my understanding, I should go back and find like the thing I was reading, but I think it's more just like in very large numbers people behave the way that they have always behaved on average, and so like that doesn't, so you have to shift like inertia moving in the opposite direction. And so
it's always like a great feature pitch but turned into its own app, as opposed to like this could be an interesting utility.
I mean, it's a great pitch for me. I don't want to send, but then it doesn't work. Is the issue.
Women have to message first.
It's like being like, I have a car and it runs on air. Okay, awesome. So, well, it doesn't move.
It doesn't work. Like, you know, it's like.
But maybe the thing is, I always like, though I always am like, oh, am I just complaining? Like, is it just like a get good scenario? Like, am I just low elo hell? And like, cause I mean, probably, but I think that we kind of already know from the studies, it's like most of the matches are in like the top percentages, and it's like a hoarding of all of it's like winner take all kind of.
Yeah. It's always like a mythology of dating is kind of required to give any conversations about dating validity. It's like when people talk about like the good old days with a Coca-Cola ad and the family and the 2.5 kids and they have a little fence, and it's like, no, this is just from commercials. This was never a real thing.
No.
And like the dating thing is just what we saw in like Seinfeld. Like this era of traditional dating, I personally believe never existed. I think it's just a case of like, yeah, of course, all of the stories we have from people in older generations are of their dating experience, because the other ones died.
Well, I think it's like,
didn't have any children.
I feel like my perspective is, in order for it to have existed, I do think it existed, but it existed with horrible things that we needed to weed out of our society. You know what I mean? Like, and that we still need to weed out of our society. And so it's not like you cannot simply go back to, there was no it's like a whack-a-mole thing. It's like in order to go back to that other stuff, you would have this other stuff that you actually wouldn't agree to if you saw it in a list.
Yeah, it's like...
What do you mean, like marrying your high school sweetheart? Or
fewer people
like
got divorced when no-fault divorce wasn't allowed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just like women not having rights. And like a lot of that stuff being based on women not having rights and men being it's like in order to get loans, in order to do whatever,
you have to be married.
You have to be married. You have to get permission from your spouse and stuff,
or your father.
Or
so
your
it's
father,
like a man,
right? Because like you're the woman, you're the property, you're being given away. Not you, but you know what I mean. It's like the woman.
Don't give me away.
Oh, go long.
We were gonna give you the Doughboys.
No, just kidding.
Yeah,
I love
so
them.
it's like I think that it's like Make America Great Again. It's like, okay, when was America great?
Yeah, what are you referencing?
You know, it's like, what are you referencing?
What are we now missing?
Well, also, I think people are like people, used to have these long marriages and blah blah blah. And it's like, yeah, a lot of people felt trapped.
Right.
In those marriages.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I mean. It's just that in order to go back to that time where there wasn't divorce, it's like when you hear people, old-fashioned people, or even people today, but they have this very old school mindset. Have you heard those terms where they're like, the word divorce doesn't exist in my family, or shit like that? It's like, okay, horrifying.
Scary.
Yeah.
Weird.
Like, and so I think it's that. It's that people, like, yes, you can talk about the illusion of choice that dating apps give us and make people more picky. I'm definitely guilty of this, because you feel like the promise that you could find your perfect whatever, and so then you keep like searching for that instead of like settling or whatever. But I think the reality is just that I do like to imagine, and maybe this is the optimist in me, that we are growing positively as a society, and we are calling out things that we are very, very slowly, if not dismantling, acknowledging some of the existing like power structures that have ruled our lives. And so it's not like there was never a golden age, there was never anything. It's like, and we do have worse stuff now, but it's not like the fault is like capitalism, corporate consolidation.
Yeah, it's like very institutional.
Yeah, it's structural.
To that end, everything we've been talking about is like very bleak and frustrating for anyone who is looking to, find someone. And
bye. But ending episode.
No, but I was gonna say, on the positive side, like I've seen a lot of people joining run clubs or biking clubs or even like board game nights and stuff like that.
Hobbies.
And I do think that is still to this day is like it feels old fashioned, but I just really think that is a great way to meet someone who's not in your friend group. You just kind of.
I agree.
I know you saw Obsession.
I did.
Which is kind of about frustrations in dating or liking someone who doesn't like you back or whatever. And like brings up.
Yeah, I saw that movie and I was like, this is me. Everything that's happening right now.
I really.
That's how people are going to feel about conflict of interest.
I don't want to like give too much away about that movie, but I just want to say that you could look at it one way from the sort of like lonely male perspective, where it's like, okay, this is very toxic and blah, blah, blah. And you could look at it the other way is kind of the 1950s housewives trapped in a relationship they can't get out of kind of way. It was interesting.
I think I am officially tired of hearing about the male loneliness epidemic. Not in the sense that there's not some validity to that kind of conversation, but I think it, in my opinion, implicit, and I've used it and I've referenced it and I've endorsed the conversation around it, but I think we're now at a point where as a reference, I think has like some exclusionary implications that insincere people can kind of latch on, or it's like, it's a classic, you like pancakes, so you hate waffles.
Yeah.
Like the male loneliness epidemic, and then someone's like, yeah, women are struggling. Like, that's not what it's called.
Yeah,
we have
don't
our
you think
one.
it's just the loneliness epidemic?
But
yeah, I think it's just two like differently shaped sides of the same problem that people don't see them as the same, but they fit together perfectly.
It's always difficult grouping guys are this way and girls are this way.
Yeah.
But it is like on a grand scale, a lot of times guys tend to handle loneliness different than women do. And
It's like
just
squeaky
leads to
wheel.
weird outcomes.
Also, if we are products of our environments and influences, then our identities have impacted those experiences, and thus we have different ones.
I think it's almost like a phrasing thing where I don't know if this is going to make any sense. I'm just going to it's the male loneliness epidemic versus male loneliness epidemic.
Yes. The epidemic isn't that men are lonely, because everyone's lonely. The epidemic is how men are handling loneliness.
Yes, like they're the
It's the
Which is pretty poorly.
They're not handling it well.
It is a squeaky wheel gets the grease kind of, because like I do think like they are scaring people. They're alarming, and
Not
that's
all,
why.
no, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
But and it's like the queer lonely people, the trans lonely people.
Yeah.
They exist.
go off on them.
They're just not as
in a good
loud about it.
They don't have an epidemic named after them, so get good. No, just kidding.
Nor I think is there an expectation of like it being treated, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. It's like a
Also, it does kind of, I don't want to be too reductive, because I also, we're all experiencing the same thing in different ways, and we need to have sympathy for what other people may be going through, even though you cannot identify, because you don't identify with their problems because you're different. You just have a different type, you have a different set of problems.
Yeah.
But it's so much like, my house is on fire. Well, my house is underwater. And it's like, well,
shit.
all right, well, these are both, we should probably handle both of these.
Let's use the water to put out the fire.
Yeah. And that's a little bit where I'm going with that, is that like, obviously it takes, it's more profitable to pit groups against one another, but the answer is probably involves a form of collaboration in some way.
Because that's not, I mean, it's a cliche, but like neither party are the enemy by default. It's elective.
Yeah.
You are saying like, actually, Xbox is the best. You're like, why are you
Better than
fighting?
the rest.
Zelda,
Sega
it's the
does what
divine beast.
Nintendo don't.
Yeah, that's true. They make a completely different game.
Yeah. they
And vice versa, really.
they stopped making consoles.
That's
what they did.
Yeah, what Nintendo don't is remain.
This speaks to like a lot of people's experiences, and the answer is we're just in a moment, and it's like we aren't gonna. I feel like we often find ourselves talking about these problems that we can't really solve it, but hopefully it's like relatable to know that other people are experiencing the problems that you are, and don't necessarily have like a doomer take on it. Like, because I mean, I haven't had the best luck in all of this stuff, but I don't get too down about it, because there are things I can do that I'm not doing, which is like join a engage in a hobby or do whatever, and I am doing that, and I try to remind myself that I am, even though I'm not doing like the maximal amount of things, I am like doing stuff that could lead to me like meeting somebody who I vibe with at some time, somewhere, some way, somehow, I hope.
It's like so easy to always be the exception to the rule internally, right? There's all these other people doing X or Y thing or living in X or Y place or something. It's like, but most aren't. Like, actually, most aren't doing it. It's just.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Haley Williams said on the 2009 Paramore song, The Only Exception. I got a tight grip on reality, but I can't let go of what's in front of me here. I don't know what she was talking about. But,
What the hell she was banging on about? Conflict of interest or something?
Yeah, but that's something she said. And the song was called The Only Exception, so.
Shout out Haley Williams.
Shout out Haley Williams.
On that note.
Gosh, if you're
Perpetual
looking.
shout out to Haley Williams.
In fact, if you even want to.
If you're looking for love, I'm your guy. No, I'm just kidding.
He would be willing. He charitably would be willing to go on a date with you.
Okay, relax. Yes, I would.